Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Fabulous Annie. I want to tell you about my experience today. What happened to me today? It was very interesting, for real. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was very interesting experience. I went into Price Shopper to go and get what they call it, grocery, because I didn't really feel like going to the other stores. 'Cause I was like, let's just pick like a few things, from the grocery store. So as I got into Price Shopper now, I bought some few things, and then I was at the juice section. So I was trying to get like juice, like lemonade, so I was looking at the lemonade section, I was getting lemonade, and I was trying to get like orange juice, lemonade stuff, but they had like a lot of deals, so I was looking at it. So there was a white lady that was there, and then she said, she was like, they have watermelon too. That's what she said, because I picked like the lemonade, and I picked I think strawberry lemonade and lime lemonade, something like that. So she was like, oh, they have watermelon too. So in my mind then, because like I didn't really think that watermelon was in the bottle, I've never seen it before. So I was looking for the green fruit watermelon, So I was like, I don't see no watermelon inside this thing. So she was like, she now brought the bottle. She was like, pointed at the bottle that was inside the fridge. So I was like, oh no, I don't want that watermelon. So I walked away from her. I said thank you. So I walked away towards. I was going to go get some eggs and some milk. So while I was at the milk section, I turned around. This woman was right there again. She came towards me, and she was like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I was like, offend me how? How do you offend me? So I was confused. I was like, what do you mean by you offended me? Like, what does that mean? So she was like, well, I told you watermelon. So I was like, watermelon? I said, what has that got to do with me? So I don't want to buy that watermelon. I said I was looking for the watermelon fruit. The watermelon. If I buy the watermelon fruit. So she was like, no. When you say watermelon to black people, it's offensive. So I was like, really? What has watermelon got to do with black people? So she was like explaining to me. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I was like, you did not offend me for no reason. I said, no, you didn't offend me. What was I going to do? I asked her, I said, do you like watermelon? She said, yes. I said, so we all like watermelon. That's what I told her. I said, we all like watermelon. So she was like, yeah, yes. I said, so why are we saying watermelon to a black person be offensive? I don't see that. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, what has watermelon got to do with me? So then I left her. So I told her, I said, have a great day, I left her. I said, no, you did not offend me about anything, nothing. I said, have a great day. So I finished from picking up my milk and eggs that I wanted to pick up. So I walked towards the cashier, which was towards the front of the store. And then as I am loading things onto the cashier's place, guess who was behind me again? The same lady. I was like, are you stalking me? Because I was like, what are you doing? She was like, no, I am not stalking you. I just like Debbie or whatever her name is. She said the cashier that she loves Debbie, so she always comes towards Debbie and stuff like that. So there was a black lady that was opposite me, So I was telling her, I said that. So I asked her, I said this lady was talking about watermelon and black people, So the lady was looking at me, and I was like, even the black lady, older black lady, didn't even know anything about the watermelon and stuff. She was just looking at, I was like, looking at. So, and then I was saying to the lady, I said that we all like watermelon. So I don't think saying watermelon to a black person is offensive to any person. That's what I said. I said, where did you get that from? I was like confused, kind of confused. I was like, why? I thought watermelon had to do with pregnancy. I don't even know. I don't know. So I said, no, it doesn't, you did not offend me or anything. So she was just looking at me, and she was like, oh, I don't know what she expect. I was like, I said, so I was telling people, I was like, this lady's, I was joking kind of, I was like, this lady's stalking me because I met her 3 times already. Like, so then, so when I came home, I was saying my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law was like, "Oh yeah, there's something about black people and watermelon, which is kind of like racist or something like that." So I was like, well, I don't see watermelon has nothing to do with race with me or whatever. I don't, not offended by anything, I'm like, I don't, know the woman's intention. I don't know what she meant or what, I was like, no, that has nothing to do with me, but it was just kind of strange, how she was like, told me about watermelon and then came all the way to come and meet me and was apologizing like profusely, like, oh, I'm sorry. So I was like, sorry for what? What has watermelon got to do with me? Like, I was like, don't you eat watermelon? She was like, yeah. I said, don't you like watermelon? Yes, you do like watermelon. We all like watermelon. So what has watermelon have to be offensive to me? I don't see. Well, you guys, I don't know the story about the watermelon and the African Americans. I don't know. But if you know, Shades, let us know what this whole story is about and why is it offensive if they tell an African American